Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Marie D and I'm here for another creator advice video for OnlyFans creators and anyone who is selling content online. If you go to my channel, you will see popular videos. There's a ton of great videos in there, but try to browse all my videos if you are an aspiring creator or if you are an experienced creator and you just want to see what I'm doing. I also do one-on-one coaching, mentoring, question and answer, and have hundreds of in-depth advice posts on my Fansly blog, which I constantly talk about. It's because this is the only place I market for it. So just keep that in mind that that's going to be the only way to talk to me one-on-one and see very organized wall albums about almost every OnlyFans subject you can think of, from getting started to retaining subs to getting back subs to marketing on TikTok and Instagram. Whatever you need to do in this day and age for OnlyFans, I speak on it. We also have a Discord group for my subscribers there, and it is in itself worth the money. It's a great group of creators over there, literally day-to-day TikTok trends, Instagram trends, whatever you can think of, they have it over there on the Discord group that I oversee, and it's a great value for what you pay. This video is going to be about how to grow and maintain your Twitter so that it is getting subscribers to your OnlyFans account, and it is just improving your social media portfolio overall. Because whenever you think about it, all these social media accounts, they add notoriety, credibility, curiosity, and a lot of other things to your name behind it. So the more of that social media following that you have, the better it is for your online business. And I do not ever mean buying fake followers. Let's get that out of the way too. With any of my social media, never ever buy fake followers. I have a lot of people come to me and they're like, hey, do you think I should buy some followers so that I can just have some notoriety, some credibility? Absolutely not. Buying fake followers will detrimentally hurt your account for its entire lifespan. So please keep that in mind. Once you buy those fake followers, your engagement is going to be so low that you will never get pushed to the Explore feed, and your posts will never be viewed by anyone or very minimally. Never buy fake followers on any platform. Never buy likes on OnlyFans. Don't do anything like that they have nowadays. And that goes for any social media platform. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about updated Twitter advice and how to grow on Twitter. First off, I just want to say I'm basically going to be structuring this based off a post I made on my Fansly blog a few weeks ago. So make sure you're there to get all of this stuff way sooner than you'll ever get it on YouTube. For Twitter, I really recommend focusing on organic interactions and engagement. What I mean by that is stay active on Twitter and post a photo 1 to 2 times a day. That's what I did when I was starting out, but more so, you're going to want to have a lot of organic interactions. That means retweeting other creators a lot, replying to other creators, telling them that they look great, or encouraging them and supporting them. Then also engaging with those potential subs is good too. I don't think you need to do any messaging with them on any public platforms. That's my personal rule and it has worked well for me. I just think liking replies, responding to their replies, their compliments whenever you can is also great. Whenever you are growing your Twitter, just keep in mind that you are going to be, yes, growing on Twitter and seeing people on Twitter who will follow you, but mostly your followers are actually going to come from different platforms like Instagram and TikTok. So just keep that in mind, and we're going to go into that throughout this video. But just remember that whenever you sign up for Twitter and you start posting sexy pictures, you are automatically going to be search banned. So what that means is that even when someone searches your exact name, they won't be able to find you. And trust me, that's literally how it is. As unjust as it sounds, that's how my account is. That is how most of the OnlyFans creators' accounts are. They are search banned. So you have to be getting different followers from different platforms. So we're going to kind of talk about that in this video and how I do that and how I've grown my Twitter. This is my account. My Twitter has over 100,000 followers now. I started it in March of 2022, so I'm very proud of that. I think in a year, that's a pretty good following to have in 1 year. So I have 100,000 followers on Twitter. Please go and follow me if you don't already. I'll put the link down below so you can see what I'm posting, because the best way to get content inspiration is by seeing content of others who are doing what you want to be doing. So my number one Twitter tip for this video today is have your Twitter linked to your Instagram. This is kind of a two-part piece of advice because your social media platforms all need to be linked. you're going to get the most reach and the most people looking at you from TikTok. So let's start there. So what you need to be doing is on your social media account of TikTok, you'll have your TikTok account and you'll be posting that content on TikTok. It has to be TikTok appropriate, obviously. It might be a little different than what you post on Instagram, and it will be a lot different than what you post on Twitter. So you have your TikTok account with your mild thirst trap. Someone's going to see that thirst trap. They're going to go to your profile. They're going to click the Instagram link on your TikTok, and it's going to immediately take them to your Instagram. From there, they'll be able to click the link in bio. In your link in bio, you should have your Twitter. Here's what my link in bio looks like. So this is my most simple link tree that I have, and it is because for a sales funnel, you want it to be as simple as possible. So I talk about that a lot as well. That's why I only have one OnlyFans to sell my content on. So this is what my link tree for my thirst trap content looks like. It's literally just 2 links. You can either sign up to my Twitter, which is free, but it's all about my OnlyFans, or you can sign up for my OnlyFans. That is basically how it works. That is why I say have your Twitter linked on your Instagram bio. So don't forget to do that, because like I said, you're gonna be search banned from Twitter. So it's going to be harder to get people to find your page, even though the best thing that they could do for you is retweet you. That always gives you a good boost and is always very kind of them. You're gonna need to be getting that traffic from somewhere else. So that's how you get it from TikTok to your Instagram to your Twitter. Never ever put any links in bio on TikTok. I really don't recommend any links in bio. Unless you're a small business and it's something wholesome, don't ever put a link tree in your TikTok bio. Literally just link your Instagram and take it from there like we just went over. That's gonna be my #1 tip, and that's how I got most of my followers from Twitter. My #2 tip is post a photo at least 1 time a day when you're trying to grow. Whenever you're posting photos, make sure there's something edgy, sexy, something that showcases your niche, your assets, whatever it may be, but make sure that it's something that you think someone would like to retweet. Retweeting is going to be the most important thing on Twitter itself when it comes to growing. So you're going to want pictures that people would retweet with funny or witty captions. That's what has personally worked for me. And don't be afraid every once in a while, not all the time, to ask for retweets. There's some captions that you can use to encourage retweets. You can, say like, retweet this if you take me on a date, or retweet this if you would let me drive your car. A popular one that was going around is like me or the PS5. I'm sure you guys have seen that. It's gotten way overused at this point, but these are all things that can start conversations and start retweetings and everything like that. If you subscribe to my Fansly, you automatically get a retweet from me. So don't forget about that. Just send me your direct Twitter URL after you subscribe and I will retweet you. So that's gonna be my second tip, is definitely post a photo every day on Twitter whenever you're trying to grow. I don't post a photo every day now because I have established my audience and it's not necessary for me. I can stretch out my content longer, and this is the end game for you too. You don't wanna have to market every single day, and you won't have to once you grow and cultivate your audience for it to be more stable. So just keep that in mind. All right, my third tip is going to be organically tweet and engage. And when I say organically tweet, I mean like actually talk about your thoughts and your hot topics, like whatever you're passionate about. Some of these big OnlyFans creators, the ones that I like, which are more so in the girl next door niche, they post like what they're cooking that day. They post about their pets. Like people really like to see inside their life, just like, you would on Instagram, where you're giving people a look inside your life about your daily routine and what you're doing. Don't be afraid to tweet like that. You can also do polls on Instagram, which are really great. I always do polls, like recently did a poll about which streaming service I should start live streaming on, whether Twitch or Kick, which got a lot of really good feedback. You can do polls about whatever, themes of your next photo shoot, if you should put on a sale, yes or no kind of poll. So don't forget to organically tweet your thoughts in different polls and different ways for people to interact. Whenever I say organically engage, I do really mean organically engage. If you see a fellow creator looking gorgeous, tell her, retweet her, she might return the favor. But don't do it for that reason. Don't do it because you want to return the favor. Just organically do it because you want to. If one of your potential subs, or maybe even actual subscriber, tweets you something nice, quote tweet it and tell them that you appreciate them. People love those sorts of interaction. Like people love whenever you're actually talking to them. I just personally believe that it's best to keep everything out of the DM. First of all, you don't need to talk to anybody in the DM. If they're serious about contributing to you and supporting you as a creator, they can pay that subscription fee to message you. And if not, they're probably not worth your time. It also helps me differentiate myself from impersonators because I will never direct message you on any app trying to sell you content or trying to meet up with you or anything like that, which is scary, but it does happen. Impersonators will try to get people to meet up, and that's absolutely terrifying. That actually recently happened to me. So organically tweet and engage is my third tip, and it's really important because it will really build that audience and cultivate it. My fourth Twitter tip for today is follow successful creators. I do think this one is as important. It could be number one because following successful creators is everything. I mean, you want to do what they're doing, so you have to see what they're doing. And it's just a major key. Try to practice their Twitter tactics on your page. However, mold them to fit your niche and be original. As much as I want you to draw inspiration and everybody needs a mentor and someone to look up to, we all need to be original in this industry. There's way too many girls for us all to be copy and paste. You need to be yourself. You need to find your niche and find your sub niche about more related to who you are, and you need to project that onto your Twitter because that's what's really going to grab a good audience. Remember that Twitter is NSFW friendly, so you can tweet pornography and nudity on there. Do I suggest you do? No, not necessarily all the time. However, just remember when you might get banned on TikTok or Instagram, you might not be banned on Twitter. So remember to really cultivate it and remember the importance of it. You know, some girls solely do their OF marketing on Twitter and they're making 100K or more a month. So it's really, really a gold mine. Do not ever sleep on Twitter. I honestly think it's a lot of times more important than Instagram or TikTok for certain reasons. But definitely follow those successful creators, see what they're posting about, see what kind of public content they put out there, see how they draw people into their OnlyFans, and then while you're there, always check out their OnlyFans pages. If you can pay to subscribe to it, definitely do that because you want to see what other girls are doing inside their paywalls, and then always read their bios, their welcome messages, their DMs, whatever they send you. Use that just to learn and teach yourself. Now we're going to go to things to not do on Twitter. So these are the things you are not going to do on Twitter so that you can have a successful Twitter career and successfully market your OnlyFans. There are 4 things I suggest you do not do on Twitter. The number one thing, and my number one pet peeve, and the number one pet peeve of most creators, and I've even seen like some of the largest OF creators talk about this, is whenever people self-promote under tweets. So what I mean by this, if you're not familiar with what it looks like, is say that I post a nice picture of myself in a bikini and I say, you know, oh, my first bikini of the summer, and I tweet that photo. Someone will reply to my tweet. This happens all the time, by the way. This is not a fake situation. This is hypothetical, but not fake. Someone will reply to that tweet and post like a nude photo of themselves and say, oh, you look great in that, but everybody should come subscribe to my OnlyFans to see what I look like in a bikini. It's just straight up disrespectful. You wouldn't go into a local coffee shop and hand out flyers for your local coffee shop because that's just simply not good business practice, and everybody knows that. I've had some creators come up to me and they're like, I just didn't know, you know, I wasn't purposely promoting myself, I was just replying with a photo, and I get that. But just know that in the OF community, it is seen as disrespectful to reply to tweets with photos of yourself. Where you can do this, however, there's some things called threads, you know, so some creator might post, hey, reply to this tweet with your cutest titty picture. Boom, reply to that. That's a great way to promote yourself whenever they specifically ask you to reply. Another example of a thread is, you know, sometimes creators will be like, oh, it's Titty Tuesday, reply to this pic with picture of your titties this Tuesday, whatever it is, like it will distinctly say it. Just be careful with that. You need to make sure that you are not doing it in a disrespectful way or poaching other people's subscribers. Another thing girls will do is just go through and reply to the replies on my picture to poach my subscribers or to poach my potential subscribers. And it just comes off as very, very aggressive and very disrespectful. We are all just trying to promote our own business on here. So just when in doubt, you know, just don't self-promote yourself on someone else's tweet. Reply to their tweet, call them gorgeous, hype them up, whatever you need to do. But going through and promoting yourself and poaching their potential subscribers, it's just seen as bad business practice in our community. Okay, second thing I would never do on Twitter is pay for promotion. Whenever you're on Twitter, you'll see a bunch of these pages that are like, OnlyFans shout outs, pay $15 and get your OnlyFans link tweeted by us, and it's an account with like 500,000 followers or more, and that's a waste of money. Those followers are not real, or they're not people who are actually looking to buy content. So it's worthless. I will say, they are mostly bots. You're way better off focusing on your own organic growth than paying, you know, whatever the price is, $100, $15, whatever. You're better off spending that money, buying yourself a new outfit to take pictures in, buying yourself a new body oil to oil yourself up with. Like, I'm not even kidding. You are way better off doing that. Those Twitter promotions are absolute, I don't want to say scams, because they are tweeting your thing, and I know they're running their own business too. But in my opinion and experience, they are absolutely pointless. Do not do that. Third thing I would not do is post my pay-per-view content or constantly post full nudes on Twitter. Recently, I did post my first topless picture on Twitter, which I'm very proud of that. It's such a beautiful picture. You should go look at it. However, before that, I have never ever posted topless on Twitter. And more so, I definitely would never post pornography or any pictures of my kitty on Twitter, anything like that. That's definitely something that you want to keep behind the paywall. So I understand every creator is different. A lot of creators solely post pornographic content or fully nude content, and they do great. This YouTube channel and my Fansly blog, this is all going to be about my personal preferences. So I'm not, you know, up for debate on what's right or wrong. That's not relevant to my teachings. I'm teaching you what I do. So what I wouldn't do on Twitter is give it all away for free on Twitter. You want to leave some mystery. You want to leave that demand for your fully nude, topless, pornographic content behind a paywall. And my paywall is not expensive. It is $8.99, and for that reason, I think is why I convert subscribers so well. Kind of check out how I do that on Twitter. I wouldn't give it all away for free on Twitter. That's just personally for me, what has worked for me. Be very mindful of what you post on Twitter, and that, you know, people will be getting that for free. So if they don't have any motivation to go and get past that paywall, they probably won't do it. It's just a thought. Everybody is different, and that goes for all my advice. My advice is not one size fits all. You have to take what you can and leave what you can't. My fourth and final advice for Twitter, what I would not do on Twitter, is give up. I would not give up on Twitter after a few weeks. A lot of people do. It's the slowest and sometimes the hardest platform to grow on. Don't give up after a few weeks. I'm talking, no, don't even give up after a few months. Like, this is, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. Twitter is the slowest growing platform for me personally. It takes a lot of time, patience, and consistency, just like everything else in this industry. So don't give up. Keep trying. Be consistent. If you give up for a week and then come back, your results are going to take longer to come because you are not consistent. The algorithm is seeing that. I also do recommend getting verified on Twitter. Elon Musk announced that anyone who is not verified with the blue check mark will not be shown on the Explore feed. So just keep that in mind. I believe it's $7 a month, and it is worth it. It also helps against impersonators. So just go ahead and get verified on Twitter for Twitter Blue, and do that too. Okay, you guys, so that's all my Twitter advice. This video is way too long to include Reddit as well, so I will do Reddit in the next video, but for now, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching my Twitter advice video. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, please subscribe to my Fansly blog. I have so many posts about Twitter on there. I hope to work with you soon. If not, I hope to see you again on my YouTube channel for my next video. Thank you guys, bye.